What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Dar Universe, and this is another exciting episode of Weedlow Hybrid. Today I'm going to do something different. I'm not talking about the card game. We're going to talk about the origin of Weedlow. You guys asked for it, so I'm going to give it to you. First things first, before I explain Weedlow, I want to explain to you that this is not a story about them just smoking weed. That's why there's not a lot of drug content. A lot of people ask me is there this in it, this, and I'm like, that's kind of too far from where I'm going. Not doing coke and stuff like that. No, this is something way different. So Gigi was a person who wanted to save the earth because he liked plants. But he figured out how to use THC in a different way to heal people. When he did that, he accidentally made infinite THC. Then made the blunt Weedlow. I want you guys to understand that Weedlow is not the character, it's the blunt. Now Eric, the main character who gets Weedlow, owned a smoke shop and it was on its last leg. He wasn't making enough money. He seen an ad in the paper to try Weedlow. Gigi was going crazy. He was already giving Weedlow to people and they were dying from it, literally blacking out. He was just freezing their body in this huge ass refrigerator. That's where the THC Legion comes in later on. It's not even in this, the first half of Weedlow. So what happens is Eric doesn't read the fine line and doesn't read what happens if he takes the THC. He doesn't read that he could black out seriously if he takes this, and he goes and he does it and he blacks out. But what happens is Weedlow, the blunt, chooses him. Due to his high tolerance, the blunt mixes with his DNA and then makes it to where he's a THC manipulator now. And he is the first THC manipulator. But after Gigi sees this, he kind of traps Weedlow. Starts running tests on him, have him hit the blunt, and it hurts every time Weedlow does it because he's taking in an infinite hit. He coughs his life away until he learns how to control it. Then once he learns how to control it, he breaks out of Gigi's lab, and then Gigi goes crazy trying to remake Weedlow, but he can't do it. So he just makes a synthetic and then starts making these synthetic THC manipulators to go and hunt Weedlow. And then once that happens, Weedlow goes on a killing spree. Join me next time where I'll get into Weedlow and the SDU, the Special Drug Unit, which is the human beings that advance their technology so they could take on the THC manipulators. Then I'll be getting into Gigi and the Project 420, which is the strongest THC manipulators sent to go after Weedlow. Yeah, share, and subscribe. Merch coming soon.